Hi. We're joined here shortly by one of the most legendary people we've ever met, probably on the streets. Some of you may know him as Man. Some people may know him as Can. But what you're looking for, Jan. That's him, ladies and gentlemen. Gary.
Hi there. Yes, hello. How are you doing? Yes.
Right. Okay, Gary.
Here I am.
How have you been coping with things recently?
Well, I mean, it's all been getting on top of me a bit, with all what's happened in the last 6 months.
Sure.
But I mean, you just got to take it the best you can, really.
So do you want to talk us through, some of the actions that you've been through, some of the
Well,
the incidents you've been.
Well, I mean, we all heard about the jam incident, and I wouldn't like to go back there.
May I stop you briefly?
Yes,
and can I introduce you to a very good friend of mine called Karen? Karen, how are you?
I'm pretty good. I've just come back from an awful place called the Soul Centre. I will never go there again. I'm absolutely abhorrent at the thought that a fire extinguisher was set off in the building. I just can't cope. We had to leave early, and I ate some chicken nuggets.
Karen, if you actually some chicken nuggets, brilliant. Right, Gary.
Oh yes, as we were saying about the jam incident. Well, I don't want to revisit that, to be honest. But we all know the terrible things that have been happening. So yeah, I've just been coping, getting through. And but I mean, things are on. I'm moving on and I'm on the up, and it's about time for a change in luck. Okay, so I just had to face up and face the finish. Yeah, because what was on show has now diminished.
What was crying?
I was crying over milk.
Can I just stop in here a minute? On that note, diminished, Brian.
Yes.
Do you want to talk us through that?
Well,
Sharon.
I was crying over milk, but that was a spillage. Okay, so yeah, pretty much.
Could you? Sorry, here. You talked about spillage that went on. Elaborate on that, please, Brian.
Well,
Gary.
Spillage, I was peacefully walking down the road, and the local milk float. He was drunk, and pretty much, he just drove straight into me. He didn't know who I was. He didn't know where I was at, and he just went straight into me. And pretty much, since then, that's when it all started going wrong. That milk float. But I mean, he's got what he deserves now.
Shane.
Yes, he's got Shane.
So, Karen, tell us a bit about Shane and the sort of tributes he's been through in the last 5 months.
Shane's he's a good man. A little bit drunkard. A little bit crazy behind the wheel of a car.
Right.
No.
You don't love it sometimes. I mean, sometimes you're just walking down the road and you never know what's going to come around the corner, and it's Shane. It's always Shane.
It's always Shane.
It's always Shane.
It's Shane.
It's
Right.
always Shane.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah, right.
Shane.
If Shane's asleep upstairs in Dom's bed, can I just point out as well?
Whose bed?
In your bed.
Sam.
And Shane, I mean, that's the best place for him. Bed, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. He's sleeping. Don't cause the authorities any trouble.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's in Dom's bed. The whole room's in nice.
Yeah.
I think you should go have a look.
Right. Okay. Sure. Couple more notes here when I finish on before I move on to my next point. Excuse me, Gary.
I was just agreeing, just saying how interesting the situation was. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Enough.
Okay.
Let's not hear any more from your voice. Shan.
I've picked up this little cross now. I think it was very, very special to me. It's really good for chewing. It's stupid. Otherwise known as Colin. And he's here. He's here in this room with us. I think Colin's in the room, guys. Colin is in the room.
There's Colin.
What can I say? I mean, there's Colin. I mean, what can you say?
Here he is there.
He's there. He's there.
Yes.
Crayons. How many crayons do you own?
I've actually got an extensive collection of crayons. To be honest, I went to the Crayon World Championship and I came 4th. Which I think was good. Next year I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna win it next year.
It was only at 5 contestants. Only 5 contestants.
Thanks for pointing that out. Yes.
You can't colour in a line. You just can't
What
colour in a
position
line.
did you come in, Brian?
I came
Karen?
in 4th.
4th.
I
Right.
came in 4th. I'm gonna own it next year though. I'm gonna have it.
So,
Got myself a new coach.
how many crayons do you own?
Crayons around the region of 30,000. But I mean, I haven't counted for the past few months. You know.
Interesting.
I mean,
But,
the champions, they have millions.
They do have
They've got
millions.
like whole rooms full of them. They're colour coordinated, of course.
And they bring them all in their trucks, and I just have my transit van. You know, but they had their big trucks. You know, like they were a touring circus or something. I just had my transit out the back. But yeah, I mean,
what was the driver's name?
the driver's name was
Stu?
was Osif. He's a close personal friend of mine, and I'd just like to thank him. Cheers, Osif, mate. For driving the transit when I was a bit crayoned up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Osif. But yeah.
You know, a little bit of a crush it up a little bit there.
Offset.
Just a little bit. You could tell I was doing it because you could see the blue stuff around the nose.
Who's Offset?
Osif's my transit van driver.
Canberra systems.
He has a problem. He has a crayon problem. I mean, the reason why he's fourth and not first is because he just keeps snorting crayons. Crush him up a bit of yellow ochre, a bit.
Right, okay,
I do
sure.
like a bit of ochre sometimes.
Right.
Mild ochre.
a bit of blue magenta.
Ooh,
mixed in there as well.
cheeky.
You know, it's the best combination for him, but it's just not happening. He's doing my boobs.
No. But, wait, alright, I'm not filming anything strange here. What?
I think Colin's in my boobs.
Isn't that your face? Gary.
Yes.
Sure. Interesting. A little bit more interesting. Quite nice. Sure. Man.
Okay.
Will it go? So, my name's Brian. Do you want to tell us a bit more about, you know, the story of how you became to be such a legend?
Okay.
If you are a legend now.
Well, I am a legend. I'm classed as a
What
nationwide
exactly
legend.
part of a legend are you?
Well, in 1986 is when it started. A lady called Muriel Ann Hosey gave birth in a Hyde hospital, bed number 4, if I believe correctly.
Did you hear that? Bed number 4.
Yeah, and over the next 21 years, something was shaping up, something massive.
What was shaping up?
Brian's breath.
Brian's.
I resent that. I do resent that.
I think we should take some control here and talk to our man Dom. Tell us about the red wine spillage, Dom.
Right, okay, sure. One day I came home, there's a few people in my bed. I thought, what are you doing in my bed for? Turns out, Sanj. What was it?
That's crazy. Tell us what has shaped you today, Dom. Or on this, the eve of your 21st birth.
What happened about the shapes? Did you say? What did you say?
How did the shapes affect you today, Dom?
Shapes, right, no shapes today. I don't know what shapes, to be honest. No. It started out. What was the sort of shape?
Tell us about these people on your t-shirt.
These people.
I think you decapitated them and made them into a shirt.
Shame. One of my mates down the road came to me last night and said, how long do you want to be living here for? I said, Shane, I'm not sure. But what I can tell you is, man, he's coming tomorrow.
So you've just been waiting.
I've been waiting for a long time.